Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 19, part 2 of Let's Try Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2025. So basically, this is the part 2 today. You may have watched part 1, which is a little bit of game prep and checking out some different systems and stuff like that. Today is going to be the actual game. So we're going to jump into this. I'm not sure what to expect, except that I'm hoping we can pull out a win in this non-conference get-together and part of our schedule. It's been tough. We're a 1-2 team right now in non-conference. And yeah, we play the Texas Rio Grande Valley Mustangs, who lost to High Point, actually, by 3. And they're 0-1. So if we look, guys, we've got an injury that, Curtis Muhammad is suspended, still out for 4 days. Take a look at some of our team leaders: Duplessis in points, Mitchell in blocks, O'Connor rebounding. So Waylon George killed it last game, so much to the point that I said, instead of making him the spark off the bench, let's just start him, and we'll go with a 3-guard lineup. Lake can always guard the small forward, possibly, that Waylon George is up against. But Waylon George, if we look at the defensive stats, advanced stats, on the floor, we're actually plus 3.8. Look at Doug Price, just crazy, because we had such good run in the first game, I think, with him. But and off the floor, we're minus 13.8. That'll average out more. But what's weird is we're actually plus 5.9 with Jerron Duplessis off the floor and Charles Lake. So those numbers, aren't always 100% reliable at first until they average out more. But this is what I wanted to show: the drive stoppage percentage. Doug Price, Nick O'Connor, Ivan Carroll, Waylon George. He's faced drives. He stopped them 90.9% of the time, and that's awesome. Robert White also showing his defensive ability. And finally, so let's look at the Texas Rio Grande Valley Scouting Report. They're number 340 out of like 349 or 369 or something. I don't know. Here they are. No advantage, but we do have the advantage on the bench. We score more than their bench. Numbers are pretty similar, actually. As you can see, shooting guard David Palmer, I guess he comes off the bench. He's not their starter right now. Texas Rio Grande Valley runs a slow-paced offense and allows their players some offensive freedom outside of their sets. In the half court, they sport a balanced attack, with their primary set being the shuffle offense. Defensive style, they rarely seem to press. In the half court, their primary is man-to-man, and pressure defense, full court man-to-man. So I don't see any huge anomalies here, except that Waylon George at 6'2", might have to guard the 6'7" Fred Preston, who's averaging 17 points per game. We'll see how that matchup goes early, and if we have to change up, then we will. I also might remove Tim Jones out of the starting lineup altogether, put Nick at center with Robert White at the power forward. I think that might be a better type of matchup, a better type of offense for us. Or even Stephen Favors, who can shoot the outside shot. But anyway, let's go to the opponent. We have to watch Clyde Pointer as well, 18 points per game. They have a 37% chance. All right, they're not facing us right now. They're facing Winston-Salem, who's 1-0. So let's go to the play sim. It's Saturday. We don't have a game today, so let's just play sim, and I'll go over the winners. Okay, 22 South Bend over 11 West Lafayette. Arkansas over Kent State. West Virginia over North Carolina State. Princeton over Fort Wayne. Buffalo over Colorado. Indiana over Stony Brook. Northern Colorado over Boston State. Ohio over Clemson. Number 5, Durham just beats Mississippi. Florida State over Riverside Baptist. Georgia Tech over Jacksonville State. Louisville over Southern Miss. Miami of Florida over Louisiana Lafayette. Pittsburgh over North Alabama. Virginia over Ithaca. Virginia Tech over West Long Branch. Winston-Salem over Texas Rio Grande Valley. There you go. Chicago over Alcorn State. Cincinnati Jesuit over North Dakota State by a lot. Number 15 Omaha over South Dakota. Providence over Western Michigan. Wish I could slow this down. Queens over Elon. Villanova over Hempstead. West DC over Cleveland State. North Dakota over Coppin State. Fairfield over Coastal Carolina. Number 25 Illinois over number 17 Waco. Iowa over Alabama Birmingham. Number 18 Maryland over Toledo. Number 3 Michigan State over Louisiana Tech. New Brunswick by 1 over Western Carolina. Penn State over East Providence. Charleston over Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Delaware over Washington. UNC Wilmington over Georgia State. Delaware State over Northeast Boston. Muncie over South Philly. Nashville over Towson. Williamsburg over Loretto. Des Moines over Florida Atlantic. Northwest DC over Marshall. North Texas over Denver. Texas San Antonio over Boston. Nevada over Cambridge. New York over Hampton. They're 3-0. 20 San Diego State over Penn. Texas Southern over South Tulsa. Colorado State over number 14 Cal Los Angeles. Nevada Las Vegas over Southeast Louisiana. Cal over Stephenville. Birmingham over Erie. Citadel over Utah Valley State. BMI over Arkansas Pine Bluff. Philly over Southeast Louisville. And that'll do it for the 19th, I think. Not sure what's going on. There we go. And here's our game against the 0-2. And it's an away game. We're in Texas. Oh, we have new inbox, though. Let's look at this. Team staff player update. Coach, just a quick update to let you know the period for the suggestions you gave Brandon Freeman has ended. If you want him to continue working on these or other items, please begin another round of suggestions with him. Quick update, suggestions you gave Joey Manning have ended. Coach Lee, Baltimore scouting report, Washington State. We'll go over those later. Practice plan is just fine. Coach assignments, not coach assignments, recruit players. Nick Shepard, the 2-star. Wasn't he a 1-star at one point? Now they're calling him a 2-star. I mean, I don't know what's up with the call list. It doesn't seem to be working, or they're not taking our calls anymore for some reason. Very little interest in coming to our school. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's up with the call and watch lists. It's weird, but I don't know when we get more budget. We might be done for the year recruiting, guys. So, and we have all these stuff, Scout Live, Host Recruit, 3 left. We have all these abilities in evaluation, but no money. So anyway, I guess we're going to go ahead and jump into the game and hope for the best. Let's go. Boise State, number 1 Kentucky over 16 Boise State. Number 6 West Virginia over 14 Arkansas. Princeton over Buffalo. Cincy over South Carolina State. 11 Provo just over Spokane. All right, here we go, guys. Got to watch that Fred Preston, who's averaging 15. Daniel Whitfield as well, averaging 15. Okay, let's go. All right, let's set up our offense. We're going to start off running Princeton, favoring the outside, high pace, a little bit of offensive freedom. That'll go more as the game goes. We'll look for threes. Defense, start out man-to-man. We're not going to play full court. Well, we'll play full court a little bit. Defensive crash boards. We got to get the boards this game. So we're going to crash the boards defensively and defensive intensity. We'll start off just medium intensity. Now, Fred Preston, I could put Charles Lake on him, but Waylon George has been stopping the drive, so let's see how he does against him. And yeah, let's get this tipped off. Let's go. Here we go, guys. We win the tip. Here comes Lake. To George. Nick O'Connor down low. O'Connor going to attack the rim and scores an easy bucket. Nice to see him aggressive early. Here comes Riley Woodward to Preston, guarded by George. Damian Lakey. Pass goes out of bounds, says it was last touched by the defense. All right, off to a 2-0 start. Daniel Whitfield. Woodward with the ball. Woodward takes the shot. O'Connor with the rebound. Outlets to Lake. And we have numbers. It's Waylon George. Duplessis with the ball. Pass taken by Lake. Defense of this team is not very good. There's Tim Jones. Waylon George out on the corner. Nick O'Connor. Let's see if he gets aggressive again. Charles Lake ignoring D. Whitfield. Pass intended for Duplessis was kicked by his defender. Kicked ball. Okay. Yeah, they have a very low defensive rating. This team. Duplessis to O'Connor. Duplessis. Tim Jones. Back to Lake. Running to Princeton. Pass taken by Jones. Jones looking to take his man to the basket. Puts it up and in. Sweet string music. 6-foot jumper. Tim Jones getting off to a fast start. 4-0. Lakey at the top to the key. Joe Gostin guarded by Nick O'Connor. To Preston. Guarded by George. Preston shoots and hits the outside jumper. Over George. Comes Lake. Waylon George looking to answer. Jerron Duplessis. To Nick down low. Nice ball handling. Puts it up and misses. Gets the offensive rebound. Puts it up and in. Lays it in for an easy bucket. Nick with a quick 4 points. That's a good sign. Daniel Whitfield getting ready to make his move off the dribble. Missed. Gostin pulls down the board. Pass taken by Preston. So we don't want to let them get the offensive rebounds. North Sea Lake. Whitfield shoots. Blocked by Tim Jones. Nice. Lake to George. To O'Connor. Pass taken by George. Duplessis with the ball. Lake with the ball. Warrens D. Lakey. Let's work the ref a little here. Ignored. Jones with the ball again. Jones puts up a shot. It's not going to count. Traveling has been called. Okay, let's work the ref a little. Warned. Go defensively. Fred Preston. Whitfield guarded by Jones. Puts up a shot. He knocks the shot down. Long deuce. Comes Charles Lake. To Nick O'Connor. O'Connor shoots and is blocked by Joe Gostin. Outlet pass to Woodward. Daniel Whitfield again guarded by Jones. Pass taken by Preston. Back to Whitfield. Joe Gostin guarded by Nick O'Connor in the perimeter. Attempts to drive. Nick shuts him down and blocks and gets the rebound as well. Outlet to Lake. Back to Nick. He's playing a great first few minutes here. Charles Lake puts it on the floor. Oh, he wishes he could have that one back. Misses at the rim. Preston outlets to Woodward. Fred Preston to Gostin. Woodward. Back to Woodward, guarded by Lake. That's taken by Lakey. Duplessis is probably one of our worst defenders, although he gets a lot of steals. Austin trying to take it to the hole. Foul on O'Connor. Shot off the glass and bounces away. Okay, guys. You know, let's praise the entire team. Not responding. We Gucci. Oh, wait. I want to get Tim Jones out of there. Let's get Nick O'Connor. Let's get Nick in for Tim. And our first guy off the bench will be Robert White. Because I can't go with 4 guards. We'll go with Robert White. All right. Let's go. White has a good outside shot. He just doesn't shoot it too often. We might have to tell him to shoot more threes. Keep that in mind. Here's Nick O'Connor. Duplessis. Yet to get on the scoreboard. Lake. Lake takes a shot, misses. Preston with the second rebound. Chance to take the lead for Texas Rio Grande Valley Mustangs. Whitfield works the D with some ball handling. Nice. Nick O'Connor, his second block and 4th rebound. Here we come. George making his move off the dribble. Oh, gets down the offensive rebound. Fouled. Oh, lands off the rim. So George being aggressive. Foul on Preston. That's who we want to get in foul trouble. Hits the first. And knocks down the second. Nice. All right, let's roll. We're up 2. It's Riley Woodward. Guarded by Lake. Damian Lakey. To Joe Gostin. Guarded by White now. Woodward. Woodward takes a shot and hits. It's good. Tying the game at 8. Charles Lake advances the ball past half court to Nick O'Connor. Looking to do something. Waylon George. Robert White gets the pass. Puts up a shot. Misses. Riley Woodward with the rebound. Going the distance here. Have another lead change. Noise drawn to Duplessis. Let's work the ref a little. Warn me. Joe Gostin offensive rebound. Pass taken by Whitfield. Foul on O'Connor, his second, and that's bad news for us. Let's get Stephen Favors in there. And let the other guys play. So Nick's got to go to the bench. They take the lead with that one. Oh, he was shooting 3. Dang, hits all 3, and we're down 3. And no momentum yet. Here comes Lake to Robert White. White off the mark. Drawn Duplessis offensive rebound. To Lake. Fancy dribbling going to the rim. Puts it up and misses. Riley Woodward with the board. And here they come. Might need a 30-second timeout. Listens to D. Whitfield. White going Favors with the board to Lake. Good defensive stop there. George catches the pass. Our guards have been quiet. Pass was deflected out of bounds. Our guards have been quiet. Let's try to get Javon Mitchell in for Lake to get a little bit of a spark plug. And, we'll roll with that. Let's turn up the offensive freedom a little bit. Pass taken by George. Jerron Duplessis, still scoreless, our leading scorer. Duplessis barely grazed the rim. Woodward comes back with it. It's Palmer. Palmer lets one go and hits from 3. We're down 6, our biggest deficit of the night. To George. To Robert White. Duplessis. Back to White. Javon Mitchell. Duplessis. 2-man game with Mitchell. Stephen Favors gets the ball. Favors with a nice crossover. Oh, and got blocked by Scott Riggs. Let's work the ref a little. We get Warren. Down 6. They have the momentum. Kiever to Palmer. John Thurman. To McKeever. Palmer. Foul into Plesis, no good. Alright, well, it's our third foul. It's the first. Well, let's try to get like Ivan Carroll in there and put Ivan Carroll at the 4 and little offensive freedom, run the Princeton. Let's run the 5 out. Look for threes and let's go. Try to get a little spark as we're down 8. Plesis misses. Riggs pulls down the rebound. Scott Riggs over to Riley Woodward. Kiever guarded by Favors. It's up a shot. Favors with the second board. It's good to see. Comes Javon Mitchell. Stephen Favors. Hit the 3, Stephen. Nope. Carroll with the ball. Running 5 out. That's taken by Favors. Javon Duplessis. Ivan Carroll down low. Javon Mitchell. As soon as Nick O'Connor went out, we kind of crashed offensively. Duplessis. Javon Mitchell, nobody wants to shoot. Mitchell shoots and hits the deuce. Needed that one. Let's work the ref a little here. Referee ignored the coach. Down into Riggs. Fouled by Carroll. Throws up a brick. And it's a timeout. Let's see. White, Duplessis. Okay. Let's try to motivate the entire team. Show some concern. Players not responding. We'll stay with this lineup. Missed. Rebound by Carroll. Outlet pass to Javon Mitchell. Duplessis. Javon Mitchell warns Ivan Carroll. Robert White. Tried to work the ref. He ignored me. They're playing good D. Mitchell. Yeah, this offense is not working for us right now. Robert White puts up a shot and rattles home the 3 ball. That helps. Let's try going back to Princeton. John Thurman, only down 4. Scott Riggs, guarded by Carroll out front. Woodward with the ball. Nick was having such a good game, but the fact that we lost him early. Palmer on the floor. Puts it up, misses, gets an offensive rebound. Puts it up, misses. Robert White with the board. Outlet to Javon Mitchell. Pass taken by Ivan Carroll. Who's making a difference early. Robert White. Pass taken by Mitchell. To Ivan Carroll. McKeever steals the pass from Ivan Carroll. Goes the distance. Slams it down on the break. Riley Woodward. We're down 6. Robert White. Stephen Favors, let's work the ref. Pass taken by Mitchell. Mitchell with sweet string music from outside. We're down 3. This lineup's starting to work a bit. Keeper with the ball, taken by Palmer. Palmer throws a terrible pass over the head of Woodward. Nice. So, we see what they have in Whitfield. We have to watch him at the center position. Favors can guard him. I'm going to go ahead and let Nick get back out there. I know it It might be a bad idea. I'm going to put Doug Price in, and I'm going to bring in Nick as well for Ivan Carroll. Hopefully he doesn't pick up, that third foul. There's 9 minutes left, but see if Nick can make a difference here. Comes Javon Mitchell. Put in Dougie Price. To Favors. White down low. White, O'Connor can't handle the pass from White. Dead ball turnover. No worries. Oh, Miles pass for Fred Preston, sails out of bounds. Nice. So we got a little bit of momentum now. We want Nick O'Connor to be off. Oh, Fred Preston intercepts the pass. He's running down here. Pass taken by Whitfield. Guarded by Favors. Puts up a shot from deep. Nick O'Connor with his 5th board. Outlets to Javon Mitchell. Picks off the pass from Mitchell. Joe Gostin, his first steal. Playing slap happy to Clam with the ball. Pass taken by Joe Gostin. Preston guarded by White now. Puts up the shot. Javon Mitchell with the board. Takes it to the top of the key. Stephen Favors down low. Foul on Joe Gostin. Nice. Is it a shooting foul? Let's get Charles Lake back out of the 2 and put Dougie Price at the 3. And see if Waylon George can get a little bit going. So we'll get Favors out, who's played well, 2 rebounds. We'll put Nick there. Doug Price at the 4. We'll try it. Lake at the 3. We'll try that lineup. It's not a shooting foul. It's Javon Mitchell. Pass taken by O'Connor. Waylon George. See if Waylon George can get going. Looking to make a pass. It was knocked out of bounds. Timeout. Okay. So let's motivate the team. Entire team. We'll praise them. Players appreciate the praise. Let's run a pick and roll between Javon Mitchell and Nick O'Connor. See how it runs. Comes Mitchell to Nick O'Connor. Puts it up and clangs off the rim, but he'll shoot 2. He's excellent at drawing fouls. I noticed he has a 9 in drawing fouls, which is just about as good as it gets. Hits the first. Nice to see Nick playing so well. His first half, he missed the second. Lakey outlets to Ronnie Miles. Damian Lakey in the corner. John Thurman, top of the key. Whitfield guarded by O'Connor. Oh, O'Connor with another foul, his 3rd foul. So we're going to bring, I guess we'll bring in Tim Jones we'll bring in Tim Jones and try to run this lineup. Oh, he missed it. Daniel Whitfield makes the second. It was shooting a 3 again? No. All right, we're down 3 though. Mitchell brings it across. Waylon George. It's taken by Mitchell. Tim Jones, foul on Thurman. What kind of offense are we running? Princeton. Favor outside. A little less freedom with this group. We'll go 2 for 1 though when the time comes. And we Gucci. We need Tim out there, or Nick. Need Tim. Mitchell attacks the rim. Bricks it though at the rim. Ronnie Miles receives the outlet. That's taken by Thurman. Passes in the seats, folks. We need Tim Jones to grab rebounds and play defense. Stephen Favors is more the offensive forward or center. George with the ball. Doug Price on the baseline. Back to Waylon George. Nice little two-man game. George puts up a shot and misses. John Thurman with the rebound. Playing pretty much to a stalemate right now. Whitfield with the ball puts up a shot. Ball's knocked out of bounds by the defense. Okay, come on, guys. What happened? I mean, we're playing okay defense. They're only shooting 27%. They're going to start shooting better, and that's when we have to worry. Guarded by Mitchell. Lakey guarded by George. To Joe Gostin. Guarded by Dougie Price. Whitfield. Whitfield puts up a shot and hits the three again. 9 points for Daniel Whitfield. He's killing us. Mitchell to Doug Price. Tim Jones. Charles Lake gets a pass. It's worked the ref a little. Got warned. To the rim. Who was that? Charles Lake went to the rim and drew the foul. Nice to see him getting involved here with his first 2 points. Let's turn up the defensive intensity a little bit and play a little more full court. We're down 4 in the first half. I don't want to lose this game. Rebound Waylon George. Good to see our guards and forwards rebounding. Mitchell to George. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell's been good. Doug Price in the corner. Tim Jones down low, guarded by Thurman. Takes a shot, bricks it away. Damian Lakey, outlet to Ronnie Miles, coming to the top of the key. Back to Lakey, guarded by George. Looking to shoot, kicked by the defender. All right. Daniel Whitfield, we have Tim Jones on him. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this lineup right now. It's not working that well for us. So let's get Javon Mitchell has been good. Let's get Joel Boone somehow a few minutes here. We could run 4 guards. I have to see who runs the offense better out of all these guys. Let's get Ivan Carroll in for Price. See if he can be a spark plug. And we'll get Joel Boone in for Mitchell. Get Boone a couple minutes here. See if he can be a spark plug for us. Daniel Whitfield. Guarded by Ivan Carroll. George with his 3rd rebound. Outlets to Joel Boone. Pass goes out of bounds. Last kick by the defense. Okay, we have all our timeouts, so let's take a 20-second. All right, let's motivate the team. Entire team praise. Not responding. Let's run let's get Charles Lake as the passer. Joel Boone for a 3-pointer. Playing dangerously. Charles Lake. Let's see if we run it. To Joel Boone. Puts up a shot off the mark. Gosselin grabs the board. Tried to get him going early. Maybe shouldn't have went with a 3 right away. Something attacking the rim. We're 2 for 7 from downtown. They're 2 for 7 as well. Joe Gosselin. We're each shooting 28%, 6 for 21. Defensive foul on Ivan Carroll. His second. Not really worried about it. Who's going to score in this unit? The police is still sitting on the bench. They miss. Daniel Whitfield gets the board. Whitfield's kind of killing us. He's got 9 points. Foul on Carroll, number 3. Okay. So let's get Jerron Duplessis back out there. Nick has 3 fouls. Boone, Duplessis, Lake, Robert White, and Steven Favors, and we'll run the 5 out to end this half. It's a little bit of offensive freedom. Look for threes, 2 for 1. And defensively, let's play 2-2-1 half court trap and turn it up a little bit. And work the ref, ignores the coach. Okay, let's go. Shoots and hits the first. And hits the second. We're down 6. Boom to Charles Lake. Running 5 out. Looks, and there's a foul on Lakey. Not sure if he was shooting, but let's motivate the entire team. Show concern. Not responding. Let's run pick and roll with Duplessis and Steven Favors. Or how about an isolation? Charles Lake gets it over to Duplessis. Run an isolation for Duplessis. See if we can get him going a little bit. He's scoreless yet. Oh, another foul. Number 1, they're in a bonus. So they're going to go to the line. Looks like Charles Lake will go to the line. Knocks it down. And knocks the second one down. Nice. I'm not playing full court D for some reason. Oh, there's the trap. Okay. Nice. Just give him a different look a little bit. Palmer with the ball. Lets one go. Rattles out. Robert White with the board. Joel Boone. Tron Duplessis trying to get him going. Back to Charles Lake. Tron Duplessis, 2-man game. Pass is taken by Lake. Don't do too much passing. Back to Duplessis. Oh my gosh, Charles Lake playing a 2-man game. Boone. Under 10 on the shot clock. Charles Lake. Lake shoots, can't get it to go. Whitfield with the board. To Riley Woodward. David Palmer. Pass taken by Whitfield, guarded by Favors. Riley Woodward, we could play a 2-3 zone. Let's work the ref. He ignored Charles Lake. Joe Goslin. Good defense here. Palmer puts up, misses. John Thurman, offensive rebound. Another team killing us in the offensive rebounds. Whitfield guarded by Favors. Nice crossover. And slam dunk. Now they have the momentum. Daniel Whitfield. Charles Lake, can somebody get it going for us? Can't wait to get Nick back out there. Favors to White. Steven Favors. Pass taken by Duplessis. Duplessis with a nice crossover and gets it to go. Beautiful finger roll. His first 2, and he's our leading scorer at almost 17 a game. College basketball is unpredictable. Palmer takes Duplessis and scores. How do you get that one to fall? Let's work the ref. Duplessis trying to get going here. Charles Lake. All right, let's start running Princeton. Duplessis again. Robert White. Looks like he might have a shot. Joel Boone. 5 on the shot clock. Charles Lake. Someone's got to shoot. Passes in the seats, folks. Dead ball turnover. Let's get Javon Mitchell in there to end the first half. Half-court trap. Palmer's pass for Riley Woodward deflected out of bounds. Palmer, traveling violation on the crossover by Palmer. Nice. Let's get a couple baskets here, guys. Mitchell, top of the key. Robert White. Work the ref a little. We got one. Oh, foul. Bet White wishes he could have that one back. Cool. Good job. Robert White being aggressive. He's got a 3 points today. Make that 4. Playing well first. Misses the second. Thurman with the rebound to Riley Woodward. David Palmer. Scott Riggs guarded by White. Whitfield. Haven't heard from their one guy. Norris Thurman. Let's work the ref a little. Nord. Woodward. Still working the ref. Ignored. Palmer guarded by. Palmer shoots up and buries the J. He's got 9 points. Comes Javon Mitchell to Lake. We're down 7. Lake puts up a shot. Missed it badly. Worked the ref. We got warned. Pass taken by Whitfield. Down low. Guarded by Favors. Riley Woodward. 2-man game with Whitfield. Come on, Favors. Palmer puts up a 3 and hits. We're down 10. We need a basket here, guys. I have it set for 2 for 1, but I don't know. We can't get a 2 for 1 now. Oh, we can. Robert White misses the jumper. If they score here, Palmer, too bad you can't have a halftime talk to your guys. Pass taken by Woodward. Come on, good D, guys. Good D. Misses, and White with his 3rd rebound. So we're down 10 after the first half. Second chance points. We're only getting beat 7-4, but they are out rebounding us. 2-0 fast break points. We have more points in the paint. Daniel Whitfield, 11 points to lead the way. We're +4 with Ivan Carroll on the floor. Nick has 5. Tim Jones has 2 and hasn't done much. A block. Not much for Waylon George. 2 points. He's been quiet. Charles Lake's been quiet. Just 4 points. DePlease is just 2. We need our guards to get going. Javon Mitchell has 5. 4 for Robert White. Okay, well, see what we can do here. Second half. Let's see. Let's have Nick start with White, Lake, and try to get Waylon George going. We'll go with this lineup. No, I don't want to get killed on the boards, though. So maybe put it... Well, Robert White is rebounding good right now. We'll try this lineup. Let's go. They toss it in. Woodward to Damian Lakey. Preston only has 2 points. If he gets going this half, we're in trouble. Gosselin puts up a shot off the mark. Jerron Duplessis with the board. Outlets to Charles Lake. We're playing 5 out. White with the ball. White shoots and drains the 3. No, 15-foot jumper. We're down 8. Robert White has been playing well. Daniel Whitfield guarded by O'Connor. Whitfield shoots and scores. How do you get that one to fall? 13 for Whitfield. Little worried about Nick O'Connor guarding him. Here's Nick on the offensive side. Jerron Duplessis ignores Whitfield. Work the ref and Jerron Duplessis. Great look and knocked it down. Half-court trap. Lakey, oh, Nick O'Connor with the steal. The half-court trap works, and Robert White throws down a jam at the other end. Pass by Nick O'Connor. Nicely done. I just don't want Nick to get that 4th foul. Lakey, maybe we should drop back into a 2-3. Daniel Whitfield drives to the basket. Shot rattles out. White with the board. I'm holding my breath every time because I don't want Nick to get that foul. He's playing so well. Jerron Duplessis trying to get it going. Here comes Nick. Let's see if he can get them in foul trouble. Off a defender's foot, a kicked ball. All right, let's roll. Doing good. We have some momentum a little bit. Comes Charles Lake. Dumps it off to Duplessis. Nick. Top of the circle. Back to Duplessis. Fancy dribbling, going to the rim. Doesn't score. Preston with the board. Outlet pass to Riley Woodward. I'm just afraid they're going to go to Whitfield again. Maybe double team Whitfield. Joe Goslin puts it on the floor. Up and in. Down 8. Comes Charles Lake. Brings it across the timeline. Duplessis. He's getting touches. Back to Nick. Swings it over to Duplessis. Not sure what's going on. Shoots a 3 and nails it. Jerome Duplessis now getting hot in the second half. Woodward. Kicks to Whitfield. Nick guarding. Whitfield lets one go. Goslin with the board. That was Robert White's man. Damian Lakey. Daniel Whitfield again being aggressive. It's Lakey. Fred Preston. Good D here, guys. Guarded by George. Takes a shot up over George for 3. And we're down 8. This lineup playing pretty well. Trying to get it to Duplessis. Duplessis and Nick have been playing well. Foul. Fred Preston. That's number 3 on him. That's huge. But we've got to do something about Whitfield. So I'm going to bring Stephen Favors in for White and have Nick play the 4. And defensively, matchup-wise, Stephen Favors guards. Maybe I should put Tim Jones in. He's more defensive. I'm going to go with my gut here and put Tim Jones in to defend up against Daniel Whitfield. Let's go. Just use the same lineup. Comes Lake. Dumps it off to Duplessis. Surveys and a foul on Goslin. Number 2 on him. Nice. All is good. We'll keep working the ref. Duplessis with the ball. Ignored me. Duplessis puts up a shot. Tim Jones with the offensive board. It's a rare offensive rebound for us. Duplessis with the ball. To Nick. George catches in the corner. He's been quiet. Puts up a shot. Didn't get a good look. Nick O'Connor offensive board and put back. Fills it up and we're down 6. Now I'm not so worried about Whitfield getting Nick O'Connor his 4th foul. Damian Lakey guarded by Duplessis. Thurman guarded by George. Puts up a shot for 3 and George with the foul. Okay. Not a good play, but we could put I'm going to get Robert White at the 3 for George. George has been ice cold. And they're back up 9. There's Charles Lake. Duplessis has been hot. Tim Jones. Puts up a shot. Misses. White offensive rebound. Puts up a shot and hits. So offensively, we're doing pretty well. It's defensively now we have to play better. Thurman guarded by White. That's a better matchup. Whitfield guarded by Jones. Nice crossover. No way. Nick O'Connor with this rebound. Outlets to Charles Lake. Riley Woodward steps in, picks up the pass from Lake, and Damian Lakey throws it down. And we're down 9. Jerron Duplessis. Tim Jones on Whitfield. Or Whitfield on Tim Jones. Duplessis goes to the rim and scores it. Finger roll there. Referee warned C. Lake. Referee warned me, and I got a technical for arguing with the ref. We have some momentum, though. He hits them both. And we're down 9. Oh, but Jerron Duplessis with the steal. Sends it to Charles Lake. To Jones. Nick O'Connor down low. Guarded by Thurman. Lets one go and scores. Nick has been aggressive off the glass. He scored that. Let's go. Pass taken by Whitfield. Guarded by Jones. It's been working so far. Pass taken by Thurman, guarded by White. We have some good defenders in there. Puts up a shot, misses. Lakey gets the board. Second chance points. Like so, Riley Woodward makes it a 10-point game. Pass taken by O'Connor way down low. Jerron Duplessis. The offense is working, it's just the defense. Lake lets one go and scores. Defensively, let's crash those boards. Joe Gosselin guarded by O'Connor. I'm holding my breath. Gosselin tries to go to the hole on him. Shots rejected. Third block by Nick O'Connor. I thought he got a foul there. Javon Mitchell. Well, Lake just scored. Robert White has 10 points to lead the way. Let's see. Defense. Do I want to get Javon Mitchell in there right now? Probably. And we'll run with the same lineup. They throw in the ball. John Thurman, guarded by White. Puts up a shot and fills it up from long range. 11-point lead. Here comes Jerron Duplessis. Puts up a shot off the mark. Daniel Whitfield with the board. Back to Whitfield, guarded by Jones. Preston puts up a shot. Nick O'Connor another rebound. Outlet pass to Mitchell. We're trying to get to Duplessis looks. Nick O'Connor. Duplessis in the corner, attacks the rim. And a soft touch around the rim. Jerron Duplessis playing very well, but our defense... Let's fall back into a 2-3 zone. Try that next time. Fred Preston, he's in there with 3 fouls. Woodward with the ball. Let me work the ref a little. Oh, got warned. We have some momentum, but they keep answering. John Thurman. How'd he get that one to fall? Over Charles, or whoever, Robert White. It's Jerron Duplessis. Starting to get hot. Tim Jones. Back to Duplessis. Nick trying to get open. Duplessis drives to the basket and scores again. He's unstoppable. Now we half-court trap into a 2-3 zone. And a miss. Javon Mitchell, it works. Javon Mitchell with the board. Goes the other way. It's Robert White. Tim Jones. Javon Mitchell. They're in a 1-3-1, it looks like. We're in our 1-3-1 attack. Duplessis to Tim Jones. Riley Woodward picks off the pass. It's a miss, and Tim Jones gets the board at the other end. And we're running a bit. Here comes Javon Mitchell. We're down 9. Robert White. Nick O'Connor. Trying to go to the hole. Puts one up. Gonna work the ref. Warned again. Don't want to get in trouble. We're in a 2-3. Mitchell guarding Whitfield. Fred Preston down low. Woodward. Thurman. Bradley Woodward. Defense is kind of confusing him a little bit. Palmer missed. Robert White with the board. He's working on a double-double. Javon Mitchell to Nick. Swings it over to Duplessis, who's been red hot. Back to Nick in the corner. Nick foul. Oh, almost an and one. And that was a foul on Gosselin, I think. John Thurman, personal foul. Okay, we're down 9. Praise the team. They're not responding. First of all, make subs at the timeout. Nick's got to get a little break. Robert White can go to the 4. Oh, Nick's shooting right now. Shooting 2. Misses the first. That's killer. Let's take a 30-second timeout. Not if I didn't want to ice him with this 30-second timeout, but okay, we can't make subs there. Duplessis, Ivan Carroll's been pretty good. Well, let's just play it out here. He makes a second. Okay. So now we can properly make subs. Nick, get Ivan Carroll in for Nick. And Charles Lake in at the... we got to ride Duplessis a little bit. Let's motivate the team. Jerron Duplessis, praise him. No response, but all right, let's roll with this team. Tim Jones has been keeping Whitfield in check at 13 points. 2-3 zone. Whitfield with the ball at the top. Preston guarded by Mitchell in the 2-3. Preston attacks the rim. Nice. Ivan Carroll with the board. Preston's been ice cold pretty much. Mitchell's pass stolen by Preston. I'm afraid to work the refs again, get another technical. Whitfield with the ball. Whitfield makes his move off the dribble. Doesn't get it. Tim Jones with the board. Outlets to Jovan Mitchell. Pass taken by Carroll. To Robert White. Breaks the defense down. Nice ball handling. Almost an and one. Fouled by Riley Woodward. So that's cool. Robert White sinks the first, his season high in points. I'm going to ride these guys. 10 minutes left in the half. 2-3 seems to be working a little bit. Whitfield. Woodward. Attempts to drive to the basket. Oh, he hits a tough shot in traffic. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to get that one to go. Comes Mitchell. Robert White. He's feeling it. White with a nice crossover. Jumpers off the mark. Offensive rebound. And pass intended for Mitchell was kicked. Let's take a full timeout. We have 1 30-second left. Okay. Stephen Favors. Okay. Tim Jones. We're going to keep going with Tim. Carroll White Duplessis. Let's get Duplessis a quick break and hope this lineup can score. Motivate the team. Tim Jones, praise him. Not showing any response. We'll run a 9-point game. How about a pick and roll with Charles Lake and Robert White? We'll try that. Here comes Lake. White with the ball. Feeling it. White puts up a shot and misses. Whitfield to Preston. Worried about Preston at all times. Here's Whitfield. Lakey. Guarded by Lake. Lake and Lakey. Whitfield ignores Ivan Carroll. Let me argue. Ignored me. Joe Gosselin. Gosselin shoots from way downtown. Bang. Jovan Mitchell. We're down 12, our biggest deficit of the night. Ivan Carroll. Robert White. Says it was last touched by the defense. Dead ball. Yeah, just getting Nick a little breather here. Let's give Tim Jones a breather, and let's try to get let's get Nick back out there for White, and Nick will play the 3, I guess. And it's a weird lineup, but we'll try that. Defense, I want always full court. Up the intensity even more. Boom! Stephen Favors comes in and gets one to fall. We'll keep running the Princeton, and the 2-3 seems to be okay. Joe Gosselin with a nice crossover. Misses. Scott Riggs offensive rebound. Gosselin with the ball. Pass taken by Miles. They still have Preston out there. Preston guarded by Nick now. It's Riggs. Riggs is looking to take this man to the basket. He's fouled by Favors. It's okay. It's okay. From with this lineup. Misses the first. That's good for us. Makes the second. All right, let's roll. Offensively, let's pick up the pace a little bit, a little more freedom. Fred Preston intercepts the pass and goes the distance to Lakeview, slams it down. 13. And we have to crash the offensive boards a little more. Look for threes was not on. Foul. I'm not sure what happened there. Javon Mitchell got fouled. We weren't looking for threes. Can't believe that. Timeout strategy. Oh boy. Let's scream at the entire team. Come on, guys. Players are fired up. Let's run a 3-pointer with Lake and try to get Javon Mitchell an open look. Oh, Javon Mitchell's at the line. Well, point still stands. Next time we get a chance to play. Oh, he's shooting 3? No. Okay. Why aren't you guys picking up full court? Oh, you are with the half-court trap. Fall back into a 2-3 zone. Passes in the seats, folks. Okay, that's good. A turnover. We're playing really touch and go with the minutes, but let's go. Javon Mitchell. Pass taken by O'Connor. O'Connor with a nice crossover. Has a good look, but misses. Down 11. If we can get a stop here. Joe Gosselin. Fred Preston. Can't let him get going. Riggs. Norris Favors. Let's argue. Referee warned me. Miss. Javon Mitchell, his 3rd rebound. Goes the other way to Favors. In traffic. Mitchell. Pass taken by Charles Lake. Foul. And he'll shoot 2. Let's get Jerron Duplessis in for Carroll, and Nick go to the 4. Let's try that. Charles Lake is money from free throw line. And he hits them both. Nick is tired, but he's got to pull through it right now. We're down 9. Let's get that half-court trap. Well, they didn't run it. Whitfield has been quiet since the 2-3 zone and such. I've been warned I can't argue. Fred Preston puts up a shot, clanks off the rim. Joe Gosselin, offensive rebound. Pass taken by Lakey. Lakey's called for a traveling violation. All right, let's move Lake to the 3. All right, let's go, guys. Come on. Saving my 30-second for timeout for a play to run. What have we been running? Princeton? Yeah, Princeton's been doing well. O'Connor. Jerron Duplessis. Puts up a 3 brick. Lakey with the board. The 2-3 has worked well. Kept Daniel Whitfield in check. Nice crossover. Can't hit. Jerron Duplessis gets the rebound. It's a team effort in rebounding. To Jovan Mitchell. Preston with his 4th steal. We have some momentum, but we can't ever get over the hump with it. Whitfield attacks the rim. He's fouled. By Favors, I guess. Nick really needs a breather. Let's get Robert White. Give him a breather for a sec. We're going to need him down the stretch here. We're down 11 or down 10. Going to be 11. Oh, boy. Doesn't look good, guys, but plenty of time left if someone can get hot here. Favors with the ball. Who's it going to be? Jovan Mitchell in the corner. Deflected out of bounds. All right, let's call a 30-second timeout, our last timeout. Let's have a 3-pointer with the ball handler being Lake and the receiver being Jerron Duplessis. We need a clutch 3 here by Duplessis. See if we can get it to go. Duplessis with the ball from way outside. Puts up a 3, missed badly. Robert White offensive board. Looking to pass to Mitchell. Our guys are playing tough. Mitchell lets one go. He wishes he could have that one back. It's a wide open 3. We just shooting 38%. 3 for 15 from downtown. I'm playing, decent basketball, but not enough. Thus far, Ronnie Miles ignores our White, ignored me. Palmer can't get it to go. Stephen Favors another rebound. Here we go. Jovan Mitchell. Pass taken by White. Mitchell with the ball. Come on, guys. Charles Lake. Let's see if maybe he can knock down a 3. Shoots and hits a 3 from downtown. That was big. 8-point game. Half-court trap. Ignored our White again. Board to be. Ricks with the ball. Puts it up. Stephen Favors the rebound. Let's go. If we can cut it down here. Charles Lake again. Stephen Favors. 2-man game. Jerron Duplessis. Lets that 3 go and nails it. We're down 5. Half-court trap. We're down just 5. Preston gets great position. Scott Riggs gets a pass. Pass taken by Palmer. The 2-3 has worked pretty well. Miles with the ball. Riggs. They don't have, their Preston's out there, but a lot of their other guys aren't. Like Woodward and whatnot. David Palmer. He's good. Misses. Lake with his first board. Let's go. Jovan Mitchell at the other end. Jerron Duplessis. Isolation on the near side. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell lets a 3 go in and out. We're down 5. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Wait, let's watch the game first before we motivate the team. We're down 5. Missed shot. Here comes Charles Lake. Let's go. Jovan Mitchell to Favors. Mitchell. We have no timeouts. Mitchell takes a shot. Duplessis gets the rebound. Referee warns Charles Lake. Warns Thurman. Temper's getting high here. Robert White's going to attack the rim. No good. Shoot. We're so close, guys. Let me just motivate the entire team. See if I can do it quick here from the bench. What happened? Duplessis. Defensive foul, but we have to get Nick back out there for, let's just go like this. Put Lake at the point. Like so. Okay, good. Woodward's back in. They have their guys back in. Whitfield. Let's play good D. Lakey. Offensive pace. Offensive freedom all the way up. Crash boards. Let's go. Oh, stolen. No, Nick O'Connor with another block. His fourth. Here comes Robert White in the corner. For three! Robert White has been crazy. It's a 2-point game. It's a 2-point game. Don't blink now. Lakey misses. Gosselin offensive rebound and put back. It's a 4-point game, guys. Our guys are so tired, though, but we're doing it. Duplessis attempts to drive to the rim and scores it. Beautiful finger roll. 2-point game. Drop back into the 2-3 zone. They have all their guys out there that have been killing us. Preston had a quiet game yet, but it was that other guy off the bench. Palmer. Whitfield. Gotta watch Preston. 52 seconds remaining. We have no timeouts. Here's Woodward. Oh, nails a three. Huge three. Huge three. So we've got to do something here. Here comes Charles Lake. Drawn Duplessis. He's tired. Puts up a shot and drops in a triple off the glass. Oh my gosh. We have a chance. It's a 2-point game. Come on, guys. Defensive intensity. Crash those boards. Fred Preston. Whitfield. Come on, guys. Joe Gosselin. There's a 10-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Gosselin, nice crossover. Scores it. No. Go, 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 go. 14 seconds left. Robert White. We got to do something. Shoots a three and missed. Oh, that's going to be the game, folks. And Woodward. Oh. Oh. We lose by 7. But a good game overall. We just got in foul trouble. You know, we held Preston to 5 points. We'll have to look at the stats after this. It wasn't a bad outing. I'm not mad at the guys. You know, they just, the point guard killed us. Woodward over Lake. You know, just a tough one. They got us double that second chance points. That's the margin that beat us. They even out fast broke us. We had more points in the paint, but they were getting those second chance points. As we have to get better defensive rebounding. Woodward, their guard, 15 points, 5 assists, 4 boards, 2 steals. And Fred Preston had 4 steals, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. And Palmer, in 15 minutes, had 12 points. And Thurman as well, 8 points, 7 boards. So, I mean, they did what they had to do to get the win. Drops us to 1-3. Nice to see Nick having a pretty decent game. At least he had 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 blocks was huge. 11 for Lake, 4 assists, 2 boards. 21 for Duplessis. He came out in the second half, got pretty hot there. Waylon George was a nothing for us. 2 points, only played 16 minutes. Tim Jones, Robert White was huge, saying, "Put me back in the starting lineup, coach." 14 points, 9 rebounds, crazy stats for him. Javon Mitchell was all right, 7 points, 2 assists, 5 turnovers. That's very bad. He wasn't that good. Stephen Favors did what he had to do, 2 points, 2 assists, 4 boards. Ivan Carroll was, he fouled, but he got a couple boards. Doug Price didn't do anything. Boone didn't do anything, as we tried to use them as spark plugs. And that's the tale of the tape. So I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, despite taking another L, that's 3 L's in a row after, I think, getting our first win of the season in the first game or something like that. Let's check the inbox. Okay, we have scouting reports to look at. We're going to look at the scouting reports more too as to which 5 we want to put out there to run our offense and stuff like that. And it's Monday for the practice plan. We'll go over this. So, but we're going to save here and say thank you for joining me. I do hope you enjoyed. Super fun game. I'm really enjoying it, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. And stay tuned. I guess this was what? Was this 19B? Or 19 part 2? Yeah, we'll have some stats to look at next time in the preparation. And we'll try to get back on the winning side of things. Curtis Muhammad should be coming back soon next week, so maybe he can be a spark plug for us. But yeah, much more to come, guys. So stay tuned for that. I invite you to come back next time. Until then, be well, live well, stay well, and much love, peace, and joy. And yeah, we're gonna try. You know, we just have to don't finish last in conference. This non-conference stuff is just to kind of test to see where we're at. We'll get better. Practice keeps coming. Should be good. So until next time, guys, see you guys then. Peace and ciao for now.